It is quite hot. I'm a little late on the review because it's been a crazy week for me, but here I am. It is a very juicy episode. There's a lot to talk about today, so let's get right into it. For this week's mission, we have 3 groups of 4 boys in each of the groups, and the producers judged every member individually, but also the team had an average score that put them in ranks. 1, 2, 3. The group that placed first, the highest out of 3, they basically got the benefit of being exempt from elimination, and 12th place was supposed to be like basically kicked out. We'll talk about that a little bit later because we see that that doesn't necessarily happen, but I just want to start talking about the groups. First of all, we'll talk about the team that chose I Need You. They struggled the most. Obviously, the producers were very concerned about this group, and the other 2 teams, the DNA and Fake Love teams, didn't feel threatened by the I Need You team. During the review performance where the producers kind of checked on their progress, they mentioned like, you guys are really shaky, and in my opinion, I think Yang Jung-won was the only one who really outshined in the group. Daniel, who actually ranked number 2 last week, was having a lot of trouble in this group. So yeah, not too much to talk about I Need You team, other than that they basically weren't like a powerful team that the other members felt threatened by. Next, the DNA team. I think most of the Islanders were a little intimidated by the DNA team because they had the best dance members like Kay and Nikki. And this is where it gets a bit spicy because, previously Nikki did have some trouble, like a little bit of drama around him. I personally think it's because he's just young. He wants to do his best, and like it can come off as a little bit selfish. He just doesn't know better because he's so young. We see a little bit of drama, actually a lot of drama, when the DNA team practices their dance. Kay notices that Nikki basically adds a move that isn't part of the guide video, and he gets pissed. We've seen this kind of pissed off side of Kay before, and I like it because it's his true side. He's not hiding anything, he's not being fake, and he confronts Nikki and he's just like, dude, what the hell is that, dude? We're a team. Why are you being so selfish? You could tell the other members were really awkward. Like Jay was on the side, like he didn't know what to do. And like I said, I think Nikki, he just wanted to do something different to, stand out, because it's true, they are getting their own individual scores. Kay did say a lot of things that were scary. He was just like, you're selfish. When are you ever gonna change? What Kay said to Nikki wasn't wrong. I feel like Nikki, he has a lot to learn. He's only like 15. He's like freaking young. But I do think he needs to learn to be team oriented, and he at least should have like, talked it out with Kay and the team and like asked like, hey, is it okay if I add some of my own moves? I just love how Kay still made sure that Nikki felt loved and supported, and that he was berating him because it's for the team and not just because he thinks Nikki's stupid. The last group is the Fake Love team. This team became one because Taki, who ranked high last week's episode, had the benefit of either choosing his members first or choosing his song first. He decided to go with choosing his team members first, so he literally handpicked the best out of the best in Ireland, and with that, he unfortunately was left with the song that no one wanted, which is Fake Love. Okay, Taki is very cute and he's a very lovable little kid, but I feel like his talent isn't quite there yet.
Love is so bad. Love is so bad.
On top of the fact that like he's unable to reach the notes, he has the pressure of being the leader, and I just felt so bad for him in this episode because like no one really helped him out. Like everyone was just like, dude, you're the leader, you should be able to handle this, you should be able to lead our team and like encourage us, what are you doing? So I did feel bad for him because he got a lot of crap from the producers. I will give credit to him though. I feel like Taki has matured over just a few weeks. Like I noticed that he didn't didn't cry immediately in front of all of his members, but like once Heesung took him out, that's when he kind of really broke down. But because Taki was already on shaky ground and the team was just not doing so great, Heesung finally decides, okay, you know, if it's for the team, I'm gonna step up. I will take on the role of the leader. Taki, if you need my help, like I'll help you. To be honest with you, like Heesung, he always seemed like a perfect guy to me, so I didn't really see the appeal of him other than he's just like good at everything, which includes like singing, dancing, leading, just everything. And in a way, I felt like it was almost like fake because he was like too perfect. But I think this episode really kind of made me respect him a little bit more because the show really highlighted his leadership skills, and like all of the members were basically saying like, you know, Heesung is an angel, like he doesn't have to step up and like help, but he's doing it for the team. And I could tell that he genuinely cares. So, you know, I feel like my heart is opening up towards Heesung a lot. So during like rehearsal, all three teams kind of got a lot of crap from the performance director. And I don't blame the boys, like they are literally getting judged by the original performance directors who have built up BTS. So it's a lot of pressure. Finally, we come to the day of the performances. I knew right away once Fake Love started their performance, like starting with Heesung's solo dance, I was just like, okay, they are gonna rank high. Like they are gonna rank number 1. And lo and behold, they did. Fake Love received an average score of 306 out of 400. DNA scored 287 and I Need You scored 275. So this meant that the Fake Love team, all 4 members, were exempt from being eliminated regardless of their individual scores. Now this got very interesting because everyone except Taki got praises on their performances. It was really sad because like they're going down each member like, Heesung, you did such a great job. This was your best performance yet. Sonu, I've never seen like this face expression come out before. You seem so manly and you were sexy, you were great. Tongwon, I don't know if it's because you were a figure skater before, but you were so graceful and like this was amazing. He was really good, by the way. And then they finally got to Taki, who's like patiently waiting, and he was like the leader of the group, and they're like, Taki, that was the most disappointing stage ever. You sucked. Why the hell are you here? What are you even doing? They didn't say that directly, but that's basically what they said. Even though Taki's team ranked number 1, his score, his individual score, was the lowest out of all of the Islanders. So he ranked 12, which means he should have been the one to go home. But because he was in the number 1 group, he was saved. And while this is technically good news, that meant that because he was exempt, 11th place would have to go home. And we see that 11th place is taken by Konu, which is so sad because that means he has to now go home. I don't think Konu was that surprised because last week he actually placed 11th and there was just no growth according to the producers. Like he just kind of had the same facial expression the whole performance. It's sad, I know, but we only have 7 members who are debuting, so. And I don't think honestly Konu was going to be part of that. Another thing that was kind of surprising to me, I mentioned Daniel placed number 2 last week based on the global votes. This week, when the producers judged the Islanders, he ranked 10th place. That is just like a dramatic decrease. So it's really interesting how the world versus the producers view the Islanders. Since this week, the producers decided who should go home, next week it's gonna be 100% on us, on the global vote. And honestly, it's a little confusing because I feel like the voting is open right now, but I just don't know like what we're supposed to be judging. What is our votes based on if we won't see the new performances until next week? I don't know. I guess we're just voting for who we want to debut. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think the top 8 is pretty clear. But who knows? The votes might be completely different from what I think. Let me know who you guys are gonna vote for and what you guys thought about this week's performances. That was a lot. This week's episode was so juicy. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what the next episodes will look like. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!